Hi, this is Louise, and I want to talk to you about imagination. I came out for my morning walk and I was trying to walk and talk, but I kept having to look where I was going and I kept getting distracted. So I've sat down on a bench now so that I can focus on what it is I'm trying to say because I kept going wrong and going around in circles. Yes, obviously, walking and talking is a skill that I haven't mastered yet. So my what I wanted to talk to you about is imagination. Whatever you can imagine you can do, you can do. If you can't imagine you can do something, you won't do it. You won't even try, right? It's like if you can imagine that you can change your life, then you'll find ways to change your life. But if you can't imagine your life changing, then it's just wishful thinking, isn't it? You might wishfully think, oh, I wish I could change my life. But you won't take any steps towards it because you won't believe it. But if you can imagine it, um, you can start to take steps. Everything we've got around us in the world was created by somebody's imagination first, created in somebody's imagination. Motor cars, aeroplanes, telephones, shoes, houses, TVs, radios, all of that. Radio waves. I mean, imagine somebody figuring out we can have radios and radio waves are invisible to us, but somebody imagined they were there, tapped into it, experimented, they found them, and whatever they did. But first of all, they were invisible stuff that nobody would have known was there unless they'd imagined it was possible. Then they discovered them and then they used them. So in schools, I don't think the imagination is really worshipped in any way because we are told, I can remember being told at school not to daydream. Imagination, going off in your imagination was useless, thought of as being useless because the left brain, rational um, mind is far more valued in our left brain society. So the rational things were encouraged at school, analytical thought and what's the word? Analytical thought and dissecting things, looking into things is what I mean, but I can't think of the word. Analysis, analyzing things, that's the word. And the imagination is not really valued. And so as we grow up, we feel more and more limited because we've been conditioned to think that we've got to think logically about things and rationally. But actually, the imagination is far more powerful than that. And if you can get into your imagination and you're connected with your heart center, the sky's the limit, really. The sky is the limit. You can do anything you want if you can tap into the power of your imagination. I talk about this on my 6-week online course called Create Your Dreams. And what I have come to realize through looking at the imagination is God. The imagination is God because we all share this same imagination space. The imagination is what has created the whole universe, the world, everything in it. And that's what I believe. And I was reading a book by Neville Goddard, this wonderful spiritual teacher from the early 1900s or 1930s, 40s, somewhere around there. And I was reading a book of his after I'd sort of got this amazing kind of realization that the imagination is God. And I read that in his book and I went, yay, Neville Goddard agrees with me. That's so cool. So, when you think you're wasting time daydreaming, you're not. If you're dreaming about what you can do or what you would love to do, then that's a really powerful thing. So indulge in your imagination, let your imagination run free and imagine how you'd like to be or what you'd like to have and change your life. So lots of love to you all, and I'm going to carry on walking now. Bye.